Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Chapter 3. Text Alignment and Font Setting in MS Excel 2013. In the last chapter we learned about the Excel 2013 window, moving around in the window, entering and saving data, etc. Now we will learn techniques to align data and set font properties. Selecting cells. To perform editing or formatting, first you need to select the cells on which changes are to be made. You already know how to select a single cell. If you want to perform a function on a group of cells, you must first select those cells. Select cells by dragging. You can select an area by holding down the left mouse button and dragging the mouse over the area. In addition, you can select non-contiguous areas of the worksheet by doing the same, as discussed below. Selecting non-contiguous areas, say A1 to B5 and D5 to F7. 1. Go to cell A1. 2. Hold down the Control key. Don't release it until step 9. Holding down the Control key enables you to select non-contiguous areas of the worksheet. 3. Press the left mouse button. 4. While holding down the left mouse button, use the mouse to move from cell A1 to B5. 5. Continue to hold down the Control key, but release the left mouse button. 6. Using the mouse, place the cursor in cell D5. 7. Press the left mouse button. 8. While holding down the left mouse button, move to cell F7. Release the left mouse button. 9. Release the Control key. Cells A1, 2, B5 and cells D5, 2, F7 will appear highlighted. 10. Press Escape or click anywhere in the worksheet to remove the highlighting or apply operations as required. Note: to select the whole worksheet, click the button present before the column A label. Activity 1. Divide the whole class in groups of 5 and then discuss. 1. How to select a complete worksheet. 2. How to select a complete row. 3. How to select a complete column. 4. How to select a complete row and a complete column. Help each other to understand it properly. Brain Booster. If any formula or function is used for calculation, the data is automatically recalculated in the whole worksheet every time a change is made in a single cell. Deleting a cell entry. The backspace key erases one character at a time in the active cell. To delete an entry in a cell or a group of cells, 1. Place the cursor in the cell or select the group of cells. 2. Press the delete key. Alignment. Alignment is the setting of text flow or image relative to cell edges. Aligning data in cells. Text alignment options are present under Home tab. When you type text into a cell, by default your entry aligns with the left side of the cell. When you type numbers in a cell, by default your entry aligns with right side of the cell. You can use following alignment properties. 1. Top alignment. Aligns text to the top of the cell. 2. Middle alignment. Aligns text to the middle of the cell. 3. Bottom alignment. Aligns text to the bottom of the cell. 4. Left alignment. Aligns text to the left of the cell. 5. Center alignment. Aligns text to the center of the cell. 6. Right alignment. Aligns text to the right of the cell. 7. Orientation. Rotate text to a diagonal angle or vertically. To align text. 1. Select the cell S. 2. Select the alignment style from Alignment group under Home tab. Cells alignment will change. Wrapping data in cells. When you type text which is too long to fit in the cell, the text overlaps the next cell. If you do not want it to overlap the next cell, you can wrap the text. Wrapping text makes all the content visible in one cell by displaying it in multiple lines. As shown here, the text in cell B3 is exceeding the cell boundaries. To fit the text within cell B3. 1. Move to cell B3. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click on Wrap Text button. The data will adjust in more lines but will not overlap other cells. You can apply Wrap Text property to more than one cell or even to the whole sheet. Merge and center. Sometimes, particularly when you give a title to a section of your worksheet, you may want to center a piece of text over several columns or rows. To fulfill such a requirement, Merge and Center feature is used in row 1. Marksheet is written after merging cells A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 and F1 with center alignment. To do this, 1. Select the cells A1 to F1. 2. Click Merge and Center button under Home tab in Alignment group. To unmerge cells, 1. Select the cell you want to unmerge. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the Merge and Center button. A menu will appear. 4. Click Unmerge cells. Excel unmerges the cells. You have options to merge cells without aligning the text to center and merge across also. Setting alignment through Format Cells page. On Home tab in Alignment group there is a small arrow which opens Alignment tab on Format Cells dialog box. Here also you can set the alignment for the cell S. Activity 2. Discuss about the various applications of Excel in daily life. Hint: Home budget, phone number directory. Font. Changing the font face. A font is a set of characters represented in a single typeface. Each character within a font is created by using the same basic style. Excel provides many different fonts from which you can choose. To change the font face, 1. Select the Home tab. 2. Select the cell S for which you want to change the font. 3. In the font group on the ribbon, select Font Face from the Font drop-down menu list. As you move mouse over the list of fonts, Excel provides a preview of the font style in the selected cell S. 4. Select the suitable font face by clicking on it. Changing the font size. The size of a font is measured in points. There are 72 points to an inch. The number of points assigned to a font is based on the distance from the top to the bottom of its longest character. To change font size, 1. Select cells you want to change the font size for. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the font size box. A list of font sizes appears. As you move the mouse over this list, Excel provides a preview of the font size in the selected cells. 4. Select the suitable font size by clicking on it. Changing the font color. In Excel, you can even change the font color of the text entered in the cells. To change text color, 1. Select the cell S for which you want to change the font color. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the Font Color button on the ribbon under Font group. 4. Select the color. Your text color will change. Filling color in a cell. Fill color colors the background of selected cell S. To color the background, 1. Select the cell S for which you want to change the background color. 2. Select the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the Fill Color button on the ribbon under Font Group. 4. Select the color. The background color of the selected cell S will change. Applying borders. You can use borders to make entries in your Excel worksheet stand out. You can choose from several types of borders. When you press the down arrow next to the border button, a menu appears. By making the proper selection from the menu, you can place a border on a particular side or all sides of the cells. You can have a thick outside border or a border with a single line top and a double line bottom. Accountants usually place a single underline above a final number and a double underline below. To add border. 1. Select cells to which you want to add border. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the Borders button under the Font group. A menu appears. 4. Click on Required border. Excel adds the border you choose to the selected cells. Bold, italicize, and underline. When creating an Excel worksheet, you may want to emphasize the contents of cells by highlighting them. This can be done easily by making the text bold, italic, or underlined. You can also combine these features, in other words, you can bold, italicize, and underline a single piece of text. To make text bold, 1. Select the cell whose text you want to make bold. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the Bold button from Font group. Excel bolds the content of the cell. 4. Click the Bold button again if you wish to remove the boldness. You can also press Ctrl+B after selecting cell S to make its content bold. To make text italic, 1. Select the cell whose text you want to make italic. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the Italic button from Font group. Excel italicizes the contents of the cell. 4. Click the Italic button again if you don't want the text in italics. You can also press Ctrl+I after selecting cell S to make its content italic. To underline the text, 1. Select the cell whose text you want to underline. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the Underline button from Font group. Excel underlines the contents of the cell. 4. Click the Underline button again if you wish to remove the underline. You can also press Ctrl+U after selecting cells to underline the text. To double underline the text, 1. Select the cell whose text you want to double underline. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the down arrow next to the Underline button and then click Double Underline. Excel double underlines the contents of the cell. Note that the Underline button changes to Double Underline button, AD with a double underline under it. If you want a single underline, click the down arrow next to the Double Underline button and then choose Underline. 4. Click the Double Underline button again if you wish to remove the double underline. To make text bold, italic, and underlined, 1. Select the cell S, whose text you want to make bold, italic, and underlined. 2. Choose the Home tab. 3. Click the Bold button. Excel bolds the cell contents. 4. Click the Italic button. Excel italicizes the cell contents. 5. Click the Underline button. Excel underlines the cell contents. Note: you can also press Ctrl+B+I+U after selecting cells to bold, italicize, and underline text. Setting font, text properties through Format Cells page. All these properties related to the font are also present on Font tab of Format Cells dialog box. From there also you can set all these properties. To open this dialog box, you need to either click the small arrow present in the lower left side of Font group under Home tab or press Ctrl plus Shift plus F. Moving to a new worksheet. In Microsoft Excel, each workbook is made up of several worksheets. Each worksheet has a tab. The name of the worksheet appears on the tab above the status bar. To add worksheets, click the Insert Worksheet button present next to the Sheet tabs. To switch between worksheets, select the sheet from the Sheet tabs. To change name of the worksheet, double-click on the Sheet tab and type New Name. Activity 3. Open a new Excel workbook and find out 1. Default name of the workbook. 2. Current zoom percentage of your Excel window. 3. Default number of worksheets. 4. Address of the last cell in your worksheet. Make group of 3 and cross-check your answers with each other. Shortcut keys. Bold, Ctrl plus B. Italic, Ctrl plus I. Underline, Ctrl plus U. Bold, italic, underline, Ctrl plus B plus I plus U. Font tab in Format Cell dialog box, Ctrl plus Shift plus F. Recap. Text can be aligned to top, bottom or middle and left, center or right. You can also change text orientation. Wrap text is used to avoid overlapping of data over adjacent cells. You can set the font face, size and color of text entered in a cell. Cell background color can also be changed. You can add borders to make entries in your worksheet stand out.
Like, share and subscribe.